Hastings Rock, who's the band? Next instalment. We're here with Jesus Fix. I'll let you guys introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Kevin, guitarist.
Patrick, bass, vocals.
Chris, drums.
And vocals.
And vocals, right.
Now and again.
Yeah.
So you guys come down here from Kent, right? Where you come from?
Which bubble?
Yeah.
So why'd you come to Hastings?
Because they'll let us play.
Yeah, they like us here, so we're not going to turn it down.
Yeah, you do a regular stint like once a year in the Carlisle, right?
At least you try and get here once.
At least, yeah. No, I always look forward to that one day a year because, I think you
they've been
guys
very good to us. So,
pretty good.
So, just thank the two Martins for doing it.
Yeah, the two Martins, exactly. Yeah. What makes it special playing in Hastings, or does it? Is anything special?
Not the town itself.
It's a nice drive down,
we just drive here and play here.
So we don't get to see the town.
No.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you don't?
No.
And you don't go anywhere else? You literally just come here to
By the time we've
play?
got here, done the play, but then we go home, so we don't really see much of the town. So, but if it's what makes us come here, they're the people, I guess.
Yeah.
It's always a good night to
People
come
are very
night,
welcoming.
right? Yeah.
And it's a nice place to play. There's a decent sound. The bar staff seem to appreciate it when we play as well. And the promoters like us, and
the crowd likes you.
there isn't
It
a
seems
downside
to be
playing.
every time you play it gets busier, right? The last time you played last year, it was pretty rammed.
Yeah. We are growing. The following's growing every time we play. So word must be getting about all. Or we're doing something right.
And if you play,
There's nothing else to do, right?
There's nothing else to do. Yeah,
when
exactly.
you play locally, it's hard to gauge how you're going down really because there's so many people there you know.
Right.
They're always going to
They're being
say,
polite.
"It was great, mate." Regardless,
you may laugh, but that is the case. Yeah.
If you do a bad one and you say, "Well, they go, oh, it's great," you think, "No, it wasn't." But here, because you don't really know many people, they're going to be more honest. So they don't like it, they won't like it.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's too much on, right? For people don't stay if it's not
That's correct.
decent,
That's
right?
correct. You've got so much competition. In Hastings alone, you've got 5-6 places that I can name, and I don't even come from here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's also what we don't like going on last, because the gigs go on quite late here, doesn't it?
yeah, that's the only problem with this place is the headliner goes on quite late.
And you can watch people leaving and think, "Oh, okay."
They got to catch
Whereas to
the
get
last
the
bus
middle
or
slot-
something.
middle slot's the best one
right. And then we've got an hour and a half to 2 hour drive home, so we're not getting in until 2-3 in the morning sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
It's all rock and roll,
We're not
right?
spring chickens anymore.
It's the same for the crowd. I mean, we feel
Without
the
trying to
same.
speak in cliches, if you're going on in the middle, you get paid less, but it's not about the money.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's not about the money. You know.
No, I mean, you get paid
Well,
less.
the
in the
headliner
middle,
gets
really?
paid more.
Oh, yeah, but the
But
first
then-
one?
Well, the first one will get paid something. We'll get paid something, which is fine. Because we're not doing this to be rich. We're playing some other sort of music, aren't we?
Another good thing about the Carlisle, they're pretty fair when it comes to the bands and the money type thing. If the money's
you can't knock it in any way at all. It's always good to say, "Do you want to play?" Of course we will. You know.
So how would you describe yourself? Well, what music do you make?
That's going to differ from everybody. Yeah.
I don't really think it's a fair question to ask us. We should ask you.
What you think?
Yeah. What sort of music do you think we are?
Pigeonhole? If you wanted to put us in a pigeonhole, which I don't do, what would you put us in?
Well, you always play punk night. You're certainly not punk, that's for sure. I would describe you goth-like, but you're not really
understand.
gothic rock.
But we come from punk roots. That's why we do the punk nights, because Patrick was in a punk band
As were you. That's where we first met when both our bands played together.
So whose idea was it to do this then?
Well, it was Pat's idea.
When my old band stopped, everyone would assume that I would do something with the other guitarist. I just fancied doing something else. Then the hardest bit was finding people that fitted. And this is the original lineup from 1992.
Yeah.
So,
92. That's how long you've been going, is it?
He's come and gone a few times,
since 99.
but he's back now.
Better things to do, and then grass wasn't greener.
Life gets in the way.
Trying to get taller and it didn't work.
No.
So why'd you come back then? What makes this?
Can't live without them.
Yeah.
He doesn't like seeing me cry. Now, when we were guitarless after COVID, what are we going to do? You know, I thought, well, ask Kev. because we'd stayed in touch anyway, haven't we?
Yeah.
And I said to Chris, if Kev doesn't want to do it, we're done. I'm not doing it. And he said, yeah, go on then. Now can't get rid of him.
There he is. So what do you listen to at home then?
To be honest, old stuff mostly, but it's quite eclectic really. It goes literally everything from sort of classical through to ultraviolence or something like that. But Killing Joke, Nephilim, gothy, heavy stuff.
So you're staying within the sort of area.
Within the genre, if you want to call it that. Yeah. Pretty much the same here. I listen to metal, punk, bit of hip hop. It all really depends on the mood. Do you know what I mean? I know. It's great. It's great driving music. Do you know what I mean? And I do a lot of driving.
No, I don't.
And I do a lot of driving.
Are you the driver then?
Yes, I'm also a tour manager for other bands, so I do a lot of driving for other bands.
Bigger bands.
Yeah.
Bands you'd have heard of.
bands.
Tell them, Chris.
All right. In June, I'm out with Drowning Pool.
They're coming to Bexhill, aren't they?
Yes.
Are you with them here?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
July, I'm out with a band called Mushroom Head, and
You've done Soil,
I've done
you?
Soil. I've done loads of American bands.
Yeah,
really, because they don't know the ins and outs of
No,
touring
they need
Europe.
someone
So they need somebody who
after.
can do Europe because carnets and all that rubbish is so much paperwork. It's unbelievable, and the Americans just don't have a clue.
And
they don't like to do it all correctly, isn't
that's
it?
right,
They do a little bit.
And because we're all older and been around the block a bit, we work around it, and it's never an issue. We're actually very proud of him, actually.
Oh, yeah. Is it good to see both sides of the stage, or?
I would say it's good because I get to see how it works from the opposite side, and I also get to see how it works from the drummer.
I suppose you're the perfect manager, right? Because you know musicians' position.
He gets
right?
to boss other musicians around. For money.
Yeah, I can't boss these around. They don't take any notice of me.
There's no money in it.
They're doing it for fun then, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you must be if you've been going since 92, right?
Yeah. We would have given up a long time ago if it became a chore.
We just do it because we like it.
We do it for fun.
Yeah.
We do it because
We've all known
back,
each other for so long that really doing the band is just a bit of a jolly. We go to rehearsals and we work on stuff, but we always have a laugh. It's not like we've joined a band of people you don't know.
Yeah,
we've always known each other, so it's a bit of a laugh, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, not very serious.
No.
There's no like, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. It's more like, if it happens, it happens. If it comes along, it comes along. We will set a schedule for recording the albums or whatever. We'll go, right, we're going in the studio on such a date. We must have it all ready for when we go in the studio.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Well, you always find with certain bands, they've always got a defined leader, and with us, there isn't one. So, no one pushes each other around and says, we're going to do this, because you can get away with it.
Yeah, I was just going to mention
total democracy.
Yeah.
which
Until it isn't.
which can be annoying sometimes, right? You've been working on a new album for a while, have you? Is there a new album coming?
There's a lot of new songs. We've got, how many got stockpiled now? When we did the last album, there was a lot of stuff we wrote before which didn't make it onto the album. I reckon we've probably got about 2 albums worth of songs knocking about. Yeah. You just got to work out what we're going to do.
Well, it's 4 or 5 in the set tonight, I think. We haven't recorded yet. I think it's about 5, is it?
4.
At least 4.
Definitely 4.
Yeah.
Definitely 4.
We speak to a lot of people, and it seems to be slightly changed because nowadays no one really buys or listens to albums anymore, right?
No.
It's a bit more songs. You just release singles.
Yeah,
almost.
It's the digital age. So the digital platforms have things which allow you to put just single songs up, and people can just pick that one song rather than the whole album. But there's nothing. We're old school, so we like the physical copy.
Yeah, we'd never release an album and just have it as a digital format. You always have to offer it. Because we like it. We've all got CD collections and vinyl at home.
I refuse to buy downloads, so whenever I like a band and all they do is downloads, I think, well I won't be listening then because...
They'll be losing out. But we do offer both formats for the modern whatever. The
younger
kids,
people.
the kids out there who like to do downloads. Because a lot of kids out on their phones, they've got a library of 10,000 songs on their phones now. You know, where when we grew up, it was tapes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know why cassettes have made a comeback.
It's waxy.
No, I know. They're just
That's when
like.
you grew up.
I mean, I've had to download a couple of albums because they haven't come out as a physical release. I don't like doing it, but you do it because you want to hear the music. But
Yeah,
I
you
think
see, I'm stubborn like that.
I can name
I
probably two albums that I've downloaded. You know.
Yeah, I could probably name two. One of us is ours.
He is the youngest in the band, though.
Oh, is he? Well, there you go.
I'm the baby of the band. You might not look it, but yes.
So there will be a new album at some
Yeah.
point, right?
Yeah. End of the year.
Yeah.
Definitely by the end
We're
of the year.
planning September.
Which year?
Oh, you said definitely.
Yeah, this year?
We're planning to go in the studio in September.
Yeah.
So once we've got it recorded, then it's a matter of how long it takes to get it.
So next year, when you do your stint at the Carlisle, you'll have the
There'll be-
album.
there'll be a new
well,
album,
we've got to record it now, so there you go. No pressure, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Anything you hear tonight that you're not familiar with is probably going to go on the new album.
Okay.
Unless they bomb really badly.
That's why we play live, because we can actually then judge what the new songs are like.
Right.
as well. You know, because we're biased, totally biased.
Yeah.
I think everything I do is great. You know what I mean? That's just me.
Yeah, he does. It's just him.
You certainly got the biggest bass, I think, we ever seen on stage, right?
Yeah, I've got 3 of them now.
You've got 3 of them, yeah.
When I bought a new car, I had to measure the space between the
Really?
back of the car and the back of the front seat to make sure the cases would fit. I'd have a smaller car otherwise. It's true.
Most
sad.
people, most
He went there
people
with
buy
a
a
tape
car for the
measure.
dog,
Yeah.
and he buys it for his
He buys
bass.
it for
Well,
his bass,
Yeah. So when I got my first one, the kids said, "You got Batman bass, Dad." But yeah, I mean, the problem is with them is you get used to playing big body guitars. So if you play anything else, it feels like a toy, you know.
yeah.
They're working out well, aren't they? So yeah.
They've done us good.
Yeah.
And also it looks cool.
I was just
Yeah,
going to
but-
say, it's a talking point, right?
Yeah, totally,
it makes you
totally.
stand out a bit.
It makes people think, look and go, oh look at that.
Who's he think he is?
And they remember. And they might remember. They'll remember the bass. They might not remember the band, but they'll go, oh wow, I saw them because they had that thing. So it's.
We did a gig in Margate, and as we came out, there was these sort of Paul Weller-looking guys. He said, "Oh, what's in there, mate? A Rickenbacker 4001." I said, "No." Heavy metal. No. Take that from a man with a paisley scarf and a buzz cut. You know.
Yeah. My outfit gives it away, kind of, doesn't it? So yeah. Oh, there you go. What was I going to say? Well, any band you could choose to go on tour with, who would it be? Would you agree on one?
The default answer for a long time was Paradise Lost, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
But they've gone a bit. They've kind
They
of.
don't really do much anymore,
Well,
do they?
they've gone to.
They've gone backwards.
Yeah.
They've gone backwards in my opinion.
We liked it when they did that slightly
They're
more
really
electro.
heavy. Yeah.
When they moved on from Draconian Times, everyone said, "Oh, they're going like Depeche Mode." I thought they were better, and so did you, didn't you?
1 second onwards.
Yeah, but now they've gone back to him sort of
growling,
shouting in a, you know. And
He did
not so much.
he did an album as host, didn't he?
That's the
that was
album.
really good. I thought
I'll
that.
tell you a story about that.
Right, okay,
the
there you
album
go.
as host.
Yeah.
That was the title of the Paradise Lost album called Host.
Yeah.
But it was never released as Paradise Lost. It was released as Paradise Lost, but then they disowned it, and it got released as under whatever Nick Holmes. Nick Holmes host, because they disowned it because it bombed. It didn't do well. I thought it was the best work they've ever done.
Yeah.
But it totally bombed. The general Joe Blogs, heavy metal kid.
They wanted heavy,
Yeah,
didn't
what
they?
was
wanted
it
it
different?
heavy.
Yeah,
So
I like the old stuff,
So
which
they went
was
back to
quite
Gothic,
different.
which
yeah.
don't get me wrong, it's a great album and it's great sound and it's a great thing, but you could see the progression as the albums were getting better, and then for them to take a step backwards, rarely did it for me. I thought, well, I'm not worried about them anymore.
So who is it now then, if it's not Paradise Lost?
I don't know. If I were to have to say, I think if I would play, it would be the Cult. That would be my band I'd like to play with.
I don't know, to be honest. I really don't know.
But
You just have to go
We
along with it,
we don't
really.
think that far ahead because we're not in that league of things.
But if there was-
we were offered a bar on once, weren't we?
Yeah.
Was it Blackstone Cherry, wasn't it? Or something? who are nothing like us, and we don't pay to play. So you've got to have some sort of principles. Paying to play is just bollocks,
Rubbish.
Yeah,
absolutely rubbish.
Yeah, it's different nowadays, right?
When we first played London, there was a lot of places that would say, well, you have to buy this amount of tickets off us and you've got to sell them. And you think, I'm fucking not. We're better than that.
And then you get £1 for every ticket you sell.
It's crying out loud.
We're already travelling 70 odd miles to go and things, and then you get for things. Where was that place we played? In London. It took us ages to get there. We got there, and the promoter had not done anything. We got there, and there was about 10 people there.
Which one? Not the Red Eye. No.
Yeah, it was either the Red Eye or Gossips. I can't remember which one it was.
Oh, I don't know.
It was absolutely. We got there. There was nobody there.
Oh no, that was Chatham.
Was that Chatham?
Yeah, we played in Chatham, and the posters for the gig were inside the building. There was none outside.
None anywhere. There was none online.
What sort of fucking promoter are you?
There was about 10 people there, and it's like, it just disheartens you sometimes.
To be fair, the 10 people liked it, but the point was, if you're going to put bands on, mate, do your fucking job. We're doing ours, And he's put the posters up inside and then swanning around because his band were on, weren't they?
Yeah.
He had some sort of dress with fucking Riot written on it or something, God, yeah. Needless to say, we never played there again.
That's a problem because we're heavy enough to play with heavy bands, and we've also goth enough.
Played a lot of goth bands.
With goth bands, so we think so. If there's a pigeonhole box there, we fill all the ones around it as well. You know what I mean? Because we can hold our own against hardcore bands. We can hold our own against rock bands. We can hold our own against metal bands as well as goth bands and electronic synth bands.
We've played with a lot of different bands. So we gigged with bands like Stamping Ground and Discharge and stuff. And we also played with a lot of goth bands that have got a drum machine. And then he starts up, and they're going, what's this? So we fall between a lot of stores.
He practiced that face.
Which is normal face.
I'll be like that later. But we grew up with a lot of punk and rock, but we all liked certain key bands like the Nephilim Sisters, the Cult and stuff like that. And you just don't want to be a clone of a clone of a clone,
Some people do, but
they do, and they probably do very well out of it. But
we played with a lot of bands like that. We like the fact we're kind of, I think, different. We can't really pigeonhole us, I don't think. Like I say, 30 years.
We've had a lot of things thrown at us. Not literally things thrown at us, but what people think we're saying. Yeah. We used to get tagged as some sort of Hawkwind thing for quite a long time. We could never see it.
You said you weren't going to mention that.
No, but some fuckers going to, aren't they, otherwise? And we did one gig and they said, we're like a gothic Iron Maiden. I thought, I'm not. And people say Killing Joke and bands like that as well. So, I don't know, this is probably some of the bands that we like, not that you're trying to be like them.
I think that's it. You can tell where we draw our influences. You can tell where they come from by the music we play. You can literally dissect it and go, well, that's very this, that's very like that as well. But
you make your own thing out of it.
It's a broad spectrum of bands' influences. You don't necessarily take the band and go, I'm going to copy that. You go, oh, that's a good idea. I might use that or adapt something similar.
Someone asked me that years ago and said, what did you want the band to sound like? And as a joke, I said, a cross between Rosetta Stone and Motorhead. It hasn't really worked that way, has it?
No, but I think that's not a bad description, actually.
No.
Yeah.
I could live with that. But Mick Mercer reviewed us when we played in Wingham and said we were like a more thoughtful New Model Army. Which threw me completely, because no one's ever said that.
I didn't get that.
I'll take it, because I like
I think you've described it as a gothic Ozzy Osbourne or something like that.
It's a funny story. We played up in Langley Mill. Where is it? Near
Derby?
Yeah, up in Derby. And the headlining band was a Black Sabbath covers band called Sack Sabbath. And at the time I had red streaks in my hair, and the other band that were on as well, he had red streaks in his long black hair. And the only person who didn't look like Ozzy was the singer from Sack Sabbath.
That's when you introduced us as somebody else, wasn't it?
Oh no, that was Needle Eye, wasn't it? Yeah, we did a gig in London back on Needle Eye, and they said, we've got record company interest tonight. I said, really? He said, yeah. So I went on and said, good evening, we're Needle Eye.
fun at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, things because we've known each other so long, we do it for a laugh. I mean, that sounds a bit glib, but if we didn't enjoy it, we wouldn't do it because it'd be a chore, it'd be a pain in the ass. And once I got better things, I've got other things to do on a Friday if I didn't enjoy it. But we do, so we practice pretty much every Friday unless Chris is away.
Any tips for anyone trying to start out?
Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Just keep going. Don't be disheartened with.
And don't chase the latest fucking thing.
Yeah.
Play the music you want to play.
It helps if you get on with the people you're playing with as well.
That helps,
Oh,
right?
shut up. It does. Yeah, it does. And we've all been friends for a hell of a long time, and we've all seen each other at our worst. Not in bed, but in our personal lives, you know. So we're all very close, and it just makes it better, you know.
Well, there you go. Enjoy your gig. I'm looking forward to the album next year, same time next year.
I hope you enjoy our gig, more importantly.
I'm wearing the T-shirt, so I absolutely am. Yeah.
He's wearing one. There's only 3 of those.
We like to be represented. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
See you soon.
Yeah, thanks.
Cheers, John.
Cheers, John.
Yeah, bye.
That was all right.